Hey, niggas up mad early getting that paper, huh?
I got bagged, son.
What happened?
Thursday, I got bagged.
Boy, what happened, son?
This nigga on the fucking roof, man.
Who?
Yeah, man.
Who's doing?
Shot this nigga, man. I got still burning.
Nitty. Looking up and down the block with a pocket full of rocks. Burner on my hip with some loud in my sock. Watching for the cops, but my eyes on $1. Trying to put a big ass Cuban on my collar. Air Max 95's my dope boy kicks. Trying to put her lips on the dope boy dick. Gotta driving me around while I'm making all my hits. Seen 100 grams, dumb bitch, thought it was a brick. Now she think I'm rich, so I'm moving out of crib. Drinking all the juice, playing trouble with her kids. It's fucked up, I know, but that's how it is. All she want is rough sex, and she let a nigga live. Stayed in the projects on the first floor. Hit my line anytime, don't be knocking at the door. Close the blinds, lock doors when we cooking up the raw. Straight drop out the pot, guaranteed to want more, and I got more. Yeah, I got it, nigga. Yeah, I'll serve a nigga.
I'm out here smoking weed, speeding, all that, dog. Fuck that, that's me.
Yeah, I got it, nigga. Yeah, I'll serve a nigga.
Let's go.
Young dope nigga, known for selling dope, nigga. Call me anything you want except a broke nigga. Shit was looking bad, I gave my hood hope, nigga. No feelings in this game, I serve whoever smoke, nigga. Hustle by any means, few times I sold soap, nigga. My hood like quicksand and they ain't throwing ropes, nigga. Gotta grind for my son, paint that perfect picture. But I can't get him what he needs just by making wishes. So I be working every day, but I ain't punching clocks. Minimum wage and paying bills, so I play the block. Doing magic with this Yola jar in a pot. You ain't buying nor selling while you in the spot. Frank was saying in my hood the way I serve the rock. I serve you anywhere, anytime, any block. Ain't got no plastic, take it in your hand, it's ready rock. I got that shit that made Bobby Joe Millie rock.
Yeah, I got it, nigga. Yeah, I'll serve a nigga.
I'm out here smoking weed, speeding, all that, dog. Fuck that, that's me.
Yeah, I got it, nigga. Yeah, I'll serve a nigga.
Fucking feds hit us today, man. You know what I'm saying? They got fucking marking out out there in Omaha, and the feds in front of my fucking crib right now, man. Shit. They fucking probably got Keish, man. This shit is crazy, man. This stupid motherfucking knowledge, man. As soon as he gets knocked, calls my crib from out there, man. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's your man. That's your man. You sure it's the feds? Dog, you think I don't know the fucking feds when I see them?
What's good, buddy?
Salute, Pop. Salute, man. How I sound?
You good? You sound good.
Okay, cool.
So we might as well go ahead and get to it. He just jumped off. I think certain people should just shut their fucking mouth sometimes.
Facts.
This dude got to be quiet, bro. Like, I don't think your son. I think your son gets mollywopped by Abdullah Mason. Just keeping it a buck with you. I'm like, have you ever made $1 million on a purse? Then I'd be like, all right, cool. But then, like, nah, I can't even say that. Because, bro, you asking for 2.5, you're not the real champion. You don't sell no tickets. Like, how the fuck they gonna get their money back fucking with you?
Yeah, I hope that it was really just you know how they say in negotiations, you throw out a ridiculous number and then somebody, you know, I hope it was just one of them things. But coming off of the disappointment of them pulling out for reasons that they want to talk about, but they don't want to talk about, like all of that stuff coming back, it just comes down to a matter of tact. That's not a good move after that move. Like after that move, and you coming back on the scene like major, and the next major thing that people hear is a negotiation with a fight that we want once again, but then an outrageous number. And I hate getting into the numbers, but like that's really an outrageous number. It's not a good look. It's like strategically find out what you need to find out. And it should have been like, hey, they sent us a deal. We talked behind closed doors, and then boom, we had a deal. Not some outrageous number, because it's like you want to do that.
You cut out. And cut out.
Was good. Was good, bro.
It was good. He was just killing yeah, body cut out. He was just killing like this, like we see the dude that goes out and drops a fucking video on Instagram and says,
Yeah.
Yesterday's price ain't today's price, nigga. You was never yesterday's fighter.
Yeah, if
You ain't today's fighter, you ain't tomorrow's fighter, nigga.
Yeah, if you would have gotten a big name or at least followed through with the whole Shakur thing, maybe, not even,
I still ain't
you
hearing.
might have an argument.
I'm not hearing 2.5.
Yeah, I'm not hearing 2.5 either. So the thing is like this. If your goal is to say I want some number that puts you and Abdullah out of the ballpark, just so you can be dwindled down to something like $1 million or 1.2, you still kind of pushing the envelope. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't think Floyd Schofield has given us $1 million fight yet.
2.5 is the cost of the whole motherfucking fight, and that's overbidding. Let's be real.
Yeah, and that's why I said what you're asking for puts you and Abdullah out of the fight.
I don't think Abdullah's gonna ask him.
You know, that's just crazy work right there, bro. You took both of you niggas payday and said, I want all the money. If either one of you gave us $1 million fight yet.
No, he ain't, Bills, but go ahead.
He doing a good job by motherfucking avoiding. That's all he trying to do. I mean, you trying to avoid. Yeah. Oh, shit, give me 2.5. Now if they call you a bluff, then now you got an ankle injury, or now your fucking hands or something hurt. It's like, let your son talk, bro, or something.
That's that Keith Thurman shit, where Keith Thurman was asked to fight some of these young dangerous fighters, and he just came out, give me 10 million. Like what?
Mm-hmm. You wanted 10 to fight Bud.
Like, wow, that's crazy work.
Well, the thing is, you try to make that bullshit statement. Well, you over there with Turk? You know what I'm saying? Jay Prince got some bread.
But Bills, he was just over there with Turk.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't yell out with Jay Prince got bread. You ain't gonna keep it too, nigga. You ain't fucking worth it.
You didn't get that with a title fight, with a title on the line.
And you was basically fighting top dog. You was fighting Jay Prince. You supposed to fight Jay Prince top dog. Now you done went down the lap.
And get more money?
Who, you talking about business? What the fuck? What business does that make sense at?
Man, the yesterday price ain't today's price, man. Shit, let him talk his shit, man. All he do is want to stay. He want to stay relevant, man.
That's like somebody coming to me and being like, "Yo, let me get an 80, 40. That's too much. You leave, go, and then you come back, and nigga, and then I'm like, come on, bro. What you think I'm gonna go down on the price now? No, I might go up. It's 45. You really want to smoke? We know you don't want that boy that got appetite for smoke, man. That's just real. We know you don't want that.
Man, I just look at the way he act, and I just realized that he pretty much want to be a promoter. He pretty much.
He just said it. He just said it, Bills. He's on the boxing voice right now watching it. They was like, "Why your dad always there?" He said, "I'm his promoter. I thought you was his manager." No, Oscar De La Hoya was a promoter.
No, he I don't know, man. I know he's
tired of this.
damn.
Listen, all these fake ass promotional companies, just like all these fake ass rap labels, that you the only artist that come off under there. Stop that shit, man. Stop that shit. You niggas that make tapes in your own solo album. You was not putting out other artists. You was not real promoters.
Yeah.
Stop that shit. Word. You niggas.
Better storyteller than Slick Rick though. That motherfucker boy. Oh, werewolf came out. I ain't have all my clothes on, so I had to goddamn go back in the room after it bit my tire. I called him. I took a picture of the motherfucker, but I can't show nobody. It jumped on top of the roof, and that's when my son got sick. He smelled something, so I told him go lay back down. Cop put me in the back of the car. I was telling them the story. Then they found guns, and they was asking me why I ain't shoot the werewolf.
Because you ain't
But
had
the
no silver
werewolf had turned
bullets.
back in.
The only thing you ain't had no silver bullets, you only had a sterling silver chain on.
That motherfucker damn boy. That motherfucker all the storytelling like a motherfucker, man.
Motherfucker, bro. But he just, listen. I just think that.
Oh shit!
I think he's a goddamn fruit boot, man, and that's why his mind always fucked up. He don't know what he want. I be truly honest with you. The nigga way too sensitive, too feminine. He talking about he's a Leo, so he takes shit personally. Nigga, my dad's a Leo.
I'm a Leo. I don't take this shit fun and games to me. I mean, I ain't gonna, you know.
Put your hands on my pops, nigga. He don't give a fuck, and fuck you. If you run up over there, he gonna cut the shit out of you. Now he gonna cut you too short to shit. Cut your goose vein. That he one of them niggas.
How long was he in jail?
Who?
Floyd Finger.
Scoffield?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much time he did. I ain't look at like he think he whacked 100 now. He said he got paperwork on Shakur and them. I ain't run his paperwork. I don't know if he ran it or whatever. I don't know what he did.
That motherfucker was in there. He was in there for traffic tickets and came out like that.
In New York, if you shoot somebody, you're going away.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
He said he shot somebody, shot at somebody. You're going away in New York. You're going away.
Not for no yeah.
If he did less than 2-3 years, he told on somebody.
I don't know if Atlanta. I don't know if Atlanta got stand your ground network for black people, so I don't know about that one.
Unless he got the shot program back then, but I don't even think they had shot program back then.
No with traffic tickets, bro.
So then he from New York, out of all his family members, he ain't got no family down there. The nigga run down to San Antonio.
But you can make some good bread on this undercard of Canelo and Bud and be good.
Well, what undercard? Well, listen, is he really gonna fight that motherfucker? That's the goddamn.
If he gonna fight anybody, he trying to give him a meal for a limit, and you fucked that up.
Who? No, he trying to get a meal for Abdullah. Come on, 2.5 for Abdullah Mason.
I know what I'm saying, but he want them to be like, nah, we ain't gonna give you that, but we'll give you this fighter for a meal. That's what he thinking gonna happen.
Motherfucker, we're gonna give you $250,000 for your next fight like you been getting. Get the fuck out of here. If that.
You need some consistent work to show us that you gonna be here till the end of the fight. You feel what I'm saying? At least till the weigh-ins and shit like that. So at the end of the day, he needs some consistency, and just to come out like this, who knows? The nigga could just be trying to sell controversy because he thinks that's the best way to sell a fight. You feel what I'm saying?
It said what fight though? You gonna have to go slap somebody or something out there. You trying to sell a fight?
I guess he's gonna try to sell. I guess he's gonna try to sell Abdullah Mason fight because at the end of the day, I do not have Floyd Schofield beating Abdullah Mason by a long shot. That nigga gonna get in there and get fucked up something horrible.
Ain't gotta
Skill,
be,
read, technique, IQ, working on things, looking sharp. I got to give all of those categories to Abdullah Mason. I appreciate he going for this fight, being that Schofield, some people may try to look at this as Abdullah Mason stepping up, but I'm like, you just moving out, the weakest competition. So this way, you're putting yourself and you're going to make that statement off of this guy, which is a brilliant ass move. You feel what I'm saying? Because to me, it's not a step up fight. I think Abdullah Mason is better than Schofield Jr. It's not a step up.
In competition, it would be. It'd probably be his best competition he had.
Yeah, it'll because of the name.
It'd be both of them best competition.
I can't see
No,
that because I'm like, bro, I think some of the other people that he may have fought are a little bit better.
Then Floyd Schofield, damn.
no,
I
I
like
think
Floyd Schofield. I don't got a problem with him.
that's
You upset
nah,
with him, they
that's
say
not
you
go that's not gonna be that. I don't know. I think that's a more even fight than what people are saying.
Yeah, it ain't no step up
It's an
fight.
even
Not at all.
fight.
Not in my opinion.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you got to understand. I got Abdullah Mason winning the fight, but I do believe that it is more. It's like a 55-45. I mean, you got to understand.
That's it.
They both green a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They both got power.
They both got what?
They both got power, but the only thing is, you know, I give style to Abdullah Mason.
Floyd Schofield is a Sean Porter type. He don't got no one. Abdullah
That
Mason,
don't mean it was Sean Porter was beating people too. So
he
you
didn't
see what
have
I'm saying? So,
knockout power. He mauled people. He was
but he still was beating people. No matter what, he was still beating people.
aggressively. He didn't knock nobody out.
Well,
Abdullah
I
Mason
don't
got
know.
much knockout power. Floyd
And
Schofield,
Schofield does too.
no, he does
You
not.
don't think Schofield has knockout power?
No, nigga, it's accumulation of punches. Abdullah Mason has one punch knockout power in either hand.
Okay, now here's the tale of the tape.
I think he's in my opinion, he's a boxing puncher. So I don't see him as a true knockout artist though.
Here's the actual numbers, but listen, here's the actual numbers. Floyd Schofield is 18-0, 12 knockouts, never been stopped, right? Mm-hmm. He has a 66.67 knockout ratio, right? Abdullah Mason, 18 wins, 16 knockouts. The boy carrying an 88.89% knockout ratio. Reaches 74 inches on Abdullah Mason. Reaches, wow, they don't even, whoa, he must ain't got no reach because they don't even got this shit listed for him.
Probably at like 68 or some shit like that. Abdullah fucking gonna stick.
Bro, I think it's 70. I think the last time I seen it was like 70 or something like that.
Abdullah Mason got a 74-inch arm reach. Where on BoxRec, looking at Schofield, there is nothing here that talks about his reach. Gives his height, which he's 5'7". He's 5'7", going up against a 5'9" guy with a 74-inch reach and can crack better than you.
Hey, salute Pop, salute AC, Bills, Blue. What's going on, y'all? Hey, I don't know what happened earlier. I guess my headphones were tripping earlier, huh?
Yeah, you just cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You was mid-sentence and then you just went out.
I was like, whoa, this nigga shit just cut out.
Yeah, I had to get in the house and transfer from the phone back to the
That's what it is, man. It's that fucking phone, bro.
Hey, senior tripping, man. I'm gonna tell y'all just like this, man. Asked for 2.5 million. In my personal opinion, he's tripping. You know what I'm saying? I still want to see proof that Shakur, you know what I'm saying, was behind everything. Because he said he got it still.
He said he got paperwork.
That's what I'm saying. So I want to see it. I want to see it, man. I don't believe nothing until I see that paperwork.
I'm just saying, he said he got the paperwork. That's all I'm saying. He said he got the paperwork.
We got paperwork too. We got the same paperwork he got.
Mm-hmm. I want to see it though.
Good
I
day,
need to see that shit.
How you great guys are doing today?
What up,
Pop?
What's good, pimping? What's good, pimping? My Pisces brother, what you do?
Man, we gotta start with the bullshit, man. We gotta start with the bullshit. Y'all know damn well we need to be asking for a 5 instead of 2.5 because that's how we roll. You know what I'm saying? We got poisoned over there in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we need to just come off and ask for fight right now.
Salute.
Because,
So I'm gonna drink to that. Toast to that. Toast to that.
so
Nah, if
stop,
that's the
stop
case, then he need to ask for 6, man. What you talking about?
no, bro. We ain't trying to go all the way up there and piss everybody off. We just need to find.
Nah. Hey, 1 extra meal is not pissing nobody off. I think
Well,
that's
let
good.
me
you might
let
be
me
right.
say this.
You
Let
might
me say
hold on.
this.
He might be right because it's Abdullah Mason. Y'all understand? It's a
Yeah.
step up fight for the Schofields. It's really not a step up fight for
Yeah,
Abdullah.
that's
Like
what I'm saying.
it's a step up fight. Now I'm being real on this. It's a step up fight for the Schofields than anything. But with that 2.5, let me keep this real. I can't play this off no more. But with that 2.5, that's telling me, as Mr. Goose to you, aka the pastor, aka the Oracle, that you guys right now see this man as a threat. So if he knocks me out,
So
or like he's been knocking mudjuggers out, I get 2.5 and I get to walk away. You know what I'm
so
saying?
can I go here with this real fast? I just want to, me, AC, the one that's always got to throw the motherfucking monkey wrench up and shit with this
Yeah, the
energy
splash, bro.
conversation. So basically, we had Tyson Fury at a whopping, then what was that, 300 million or 700 million, some shit like that. We had Canelo asked for 200 million, then brought it down to 150 million. We've had back in the day Pacquiao asked for 40 million, whether that was true or not. But the point is, it's like, how do we deal with this as boxing fans when these fighters come out with these ridiculous numbers? And
We just
not to be omiss, but Mr. $10 million himself, Keith Thurman, even put his bid in when it came down to Boots, Bud, or it seemed to be any other fighter with a B or name that begins with B or E. Because he asked for 10 million for Earl, 10 million for Bud, 10 million for Boots.
I think
we
I got
sit
an
back
answer
and
for you,
enjoy.
AC.
Huh?
I think I got an answer, man. I think as boxing fans, man, the minute somebody go to the public and start negotiating in the public, we gotta call bullshit. Because just like when Keyshawn made his fight with De Los Santos, we seen something online, but then the fight was made. When it was announced that David Morrell was gonna fight David Benavidez, we heard some rumblings, and then the fight was made. We didn't get all that. When people go to the public with some gaudy, especially with a gaudy ass number like that, we just got treated like bullshit, because that's really not none of our business, for real. Like, if we find out, we find out. But the minute they take it public, we gotta call bullshit, man.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
And
look,
treat them
he should
like
have
they don't
kept the
really want
same
to fight.
energy.
Like, we gotta treat them
He's
like they don't really want to fight.
he should have held the same energy, you know what I'm saying, with Shakur. Should he, instead of asking for, you know what I'm saying, getting in there, he was all excited, accepted $1 million. He should have been like, man, I need motherfucking 2.5 still. He was
Listen.
fighting a
Nah,
champion
Hold on,
then.
wait.
He was fighting a
I just
champion.
looked it up. He was supposed to make 1.2 against.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Over $1 million. I just said $1 million. I don't even care about the 0.2. I'm just saying he should have did the same shit with Shakur instead of going through all those theatricals and say, you know what, just give me 2.5 million, man. I want to fight. That's what
Give
he
you
he
should have
what?
probably
did.
would have got it.
You said what?
He
He
should have
probably
just
would
asked
have
for
got it.
2.5 million instead of just being so theatrical with
It's
everything, going through the
it's who?
bullshit.
It's
You see
who?
what I'm saying? Against Shakur, he should have just did that instead of being
Wow,
theatrical.
bro. Like, you gotta make sense of this shit now when you just be saying shit. Like,
Bro,
don't get dumb
listen to
like
what I'm saying. Listen,
don't
Smoke,
get
you
dumb
gotta
like
let me.
that. No.
Smoke, go ahead, man. You cutting me off,
No.
man. Here we go again. You talking about cutting
Don't get
people off,
dumb
but you
like
cutting
them,
me
bro.
off.
Don't get dumb like them. You think Shakur made? How you gonna pay him 2.3?
No,
Shakur
what
done
I'm
made
saying
5.
is he doesn't want to fight, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. Damn, you
So
cut me off
hold
and
on.
don't let me finish.
Let me translate.
I
Real
know
quick.
you don't be saying shit, but go ahead.
Let me translate real quick. So what he is saying is since instead of the theatricals of being poisoned, the police and all that, you should have just asked for 2.5 like you're doing right now.
I don't care about none of that shit.
It ain't about
Why
what
is
you
it
care
every
about.
time?
I
That's
don't
what
care
Why?
you
about none of that shit. You
Why?
can't
Why
set
is it
me up.
every time I say something, bro? You always have pushback on it, my guy.
How come Anytime anybody else says something, you have pushback on it. You don't like
Nigga, I'm
being
not
pushed
giving
back.
pushback right now. I'm agreeing with
It
y'all.
don't matter when you. It don't matter when I push you.
Oh man,
He was agreeing with us. That's all I was getting at.
man, what the fuck, man?
I don't
It's
care
all
about
good,
feelings,
man.
bro.
Nah.
I just
You
want
right,
to let
bro.
you
You
know that
right.
I don't
Nah,
care about none of
nah.
this metrics and none of that shit. You asking for 2.5 and then retracting and saying that you'll take 1 million just a few minutes ago is goofy shit. I'm not even. I don't like none of it. I don't like none of it from Auntie Schofield
So,
and Lil Scold to Schofield. I don't like none of this shit.
so basically, let me go here then. So basically, if we're hearing all this, so
Wow.
why did he do? Why wasn't this? Why didn't we give Shakur this type of energy? Why are we giving it to little?
Thank you. That's all I'm fucking
Why
saying.
we
And
to,
now,
why, why
nobody
we
wants to hear what the fuck I got to say all the time.
hold on,
Man,
bro.
this is getting
Let
old.
me finish up. Why are we giving Abdullah Mason the energy we should have been giving Shakur? Because we knew we knew we could have got 2.5 out of Shakur.
You could have got
Because
what?
he was in too deep. He was in too deep. Time was flying. He was training. Time had passed.
Over there
It's
fucking with the sheep. Over there fucking with the sheep. They probably
Wait,
would have
wait,
got.
wait, 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 wait. Gooch. Let me try to wrap my head around your argument. You're
Bro,
saying
Yeah, I'm
why
trying to
didn't we
figure it
give
out
the
too.
same energy
yeah.
to Shakur when it came down to Floyd Schofield, but that we're not giving to Abdullah? My thing is
no,
No, no,
this.
no, no,
no,
no, no,
no.
No, that's not what
no,
I'm
no, no,
saying.
no, no. Let me stop
That's
you
not
here.
what I'm saying. That's not
That's
what I'm
not what I'm
saying.
saying, AC. That is not what I'm saying. You went. I
Yeah.
don't know where the fuck.
Let me say it again,
I'm
Gooch.
trying to
Let me
hear
say it
you.
again.
I'm trying to hear
Let
you
me say it
because
again,
it just
Gooch. Let me
sounds
say it
crazy
again,
to me.
Gooch. Let me say it again. Now, instead of you asking for 1 million, right, and say, you know what, give me that 1 million, and then you going through all the to still not fucking fight. You should have just said, no, hey man, give me 2.5 million right
But
then. Because you didn't
okay,
want the
but all right,
motherfucking fight
I
in the
got what
first
you're
fucking
saying.
place.
I got what you're saying, but here's the part that just doesn't compute with me. These guys were negotiated. They already went into training camp. They already signed everything, agreed to the fight, whatever. To turn around in hindsight and say you should have asked for more money
No, AC,
doesn't mean that the fight
That's
AC,
still
not what
would have
we're saying,
happened.
bro.
AC.
You guys are,
That ain't what we're
how did,
saying. What we're saying
I'm
is this,
just.
AC. This is what we're saying. Please stop because you're going somewhere else. What we're saying
I'm
is,
not. I'm
AC.
listening to you
No.
verbatim.
No, because you just went somewhere else though with it.
That's verbatim. That's the stupid shit you talking. I can't.
we're not talking, we're not, are you guys, hold
We're
on, are
not
you guys
talking
thinking that we're really,
stupid. Okay, listen.
are y'all,
Okay,
what do y'all think we're saying?
here's
What
what
do
we're
y'all think
saying.
we're
Okay,
saying?
you're saying we're saying stupid shit, but we're saying everything what these niggas are saying is stupid. That's all we're saying.
Thank you.
That's all we're saying. So we're not trying
No,
to
I
make
get what y'all are saying. Y'all saying that he should have asked for 2.5 if he was fighting Shakur.
it's
What?
If
the
he didn't
No,
want to
but
fight, instead of going
Because
through
he
the
did,
bullshit.
I
instead
got
of going through the fucking
hold on.
bullshit, he should have just said, you know what, I want 2.5 million. So Shakur could have said, nigga, you don't want to fight then. I'm moving on.
That's
Why say
all.
that? But why say that?
Okay,
Oh
Why say,
why
my
say it
God.
now?
I
Oh,
don't
Why say
know.
thank you. Why say it now?
why say it
Why
now?
come out
So
there?
he told you
so
the man said that man said give me 2.5 on his own
We
Instagram.
know that.
Nah, but let me understand
Hold on,
something from Blue.
and
Blue.
then I just watched him on the boxing voice say, we'll take 1 million.
But
But
So
but
here's my
but
thing though.
Blue.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Are you all saying basically that the reason why he pulled out of that Shakur fight is because he didn't
No,
get
no, no,
2.5?
no, no, no. What I'm saying is he's not going through all the theatrics right now. What he's trying to do is price himself out. This is what we all agree, correct?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so my point is saying, because this is like common sense to me, what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this. Instead of going through the theatrics, what he went through with Shakur, all he had to do is say to Shakur, nah, nigga, I'm not signing that dotted line not unless you give me 2.5 million. So Shakur didn't have to go through that. He could have found somebody else to fight. Do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. Find some other opponent instead of going through the bullshit that he went through
Yeah,
with
yeah. I,
Schofield.
okay, Blue, I understand that. I understand what y'all saying. But my thing is, you gonna go through all this bullshit to keep your name in the fucking media.
Yeah, and listen. I know that because he wants to stay relevant. I already understand that's the way of marketing yourself. All I'm saying is the way he's marketing himself right now is a little bit safer is he doesn't want the fight. So all he has to do is price
No, he's
himself
back
out
at it.
instead of what's man, okay. Mm.
He's back at it. That's what I'm saying. He's back at it.
I mean, listen. Shakur was with the Sheik too, right? Shakur is with the Sheik too, right? Just like Abdullah Mason's with the Sheik right now, right? He's an
No,
ambassador. Abdullah Mason's an
not with,
ambassador for the Sheik.
they're not with the sheep.
He's an ambassador for this. If I'm correct, isn't three people that became ambassadors for boxing right now? Of the other ones, Abdullah Mason.
Yeah,
Who's the
they
other
have
two?
Mason become an ambassador for the
Yeah,
sheep.
it's on that. That's on that Ring magazine. It's on the Ring magazine cover right now,
Yeah,
fam.
I didn't
yeah.
ask you is he on the Ring magazine cover? That's cool because he's
That's
a
But it's
boxer.
more than
He become an ambassador for the sheep.
it's three of them that did.
no, it's more than three. They got the heavyweight, they got Bud, they got Hamza, they got
No, I'm talking about the three new people three new young men that just basically got put on there. That's all I'm saying.
They got put on the Ring magazine.
Yes, am I right, Gooch?
Yeah, put it up on Twitter.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, I know a lot more than what you. Oh my God, what I'm
No,
trying
I'm
to
just
say
saying.
is
You
this.
said Abdullah Mason became an ambassador
I don't
for
know
the sheep.
about the ambassador part. I just know that he is.
See now, when you label a nigga, bro, that's some real shit. Instead of being on the damn magazine or the cover of some shit.
All I'm going to say, I'm not putting a label on it. The only thing I'm saying is he is pushing Abdullah Mason right now. That's one of the
Yes.
young that
And
he
so
is.
what I'm saying is the Sheik, I mean, this is what Schofield said. Oh, you with the Sheik, basically, you got that money, you guys can afford it, you and Oscar whoop whoop whoop. He could have said the same thing for Shakur. But he's going that's what I'm saying. To me, he's priced himself out. I don't believe he's gonna get that money. If he gets it, then that's what it is. If he gets it, that's what it is. But it sounds like he don't really want to fight. That's all I'm saying.
That's what it is. I'm bringing reality to everything.
Mhm.
So who? And I do apologize. I forgot who said. I think Body said it earlier, though, that when you bring negotiations and shit to the table, like how you seen how these dudes is doing, we want 2.5, yada 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 yada. Why can't they do like my guy said earlier? Why couldn't they do like the rumors? Make a rumor out here, then behind like my guy Keyshawn Davis, you know what I'm saying? Make the rumor out here. Oh, this is what's going on. Then this time next week, y'all about to fight. That doing Mason Schofield fight. Boom. Instead of going on IG, going on these interviews, talking about we doing this. That's bullshit to me. That's the same shit that I felt with the Boots and goddamn what's your name situation. And Brian North. Now we all back around now, and then come to find out off of that situation how y'all gave Stanionis more money. So what was the problem?
Yeah.
We're asking for more money. This is
I told you
But
that
they,
fight's never gonna happen, bro.
I understand that though, but what I'm saying is, okay, that's what I'm saying. Now we getting at where we at. When they do this shit out to the public and show us that we want y'all not gonna fight. Stop the shits. Stop the bullshit. This 2.5 shit, y'all, you shouldn't even come out here and say anything. You should have kept that in closed doors. Talk to your homies on the phone
yeah,
about it.
exactly. Instead of speaking on that shit, because now I just see it as cloud chasing. You know what I'm saying? You cloud chasing on this nigga Scofield. I mean, Abdullah Mason now.
Of
Then
course,
you
You ain't serious.
been clout chasing for a year and a
hold
half.
on. You said old boy was on Boxing Voice. You said Junior was on Boxing Voice, right? Just on Boxing Voice. Now he talking about he want how much?
He'll
He
take a
said
bill.
he'll take the 1.1 or the 1.2, the same thing that he was supposed to get for Shakur. He just said he'll take the same thing. So the 2.5 was just ludicrous.
The
So they
2.5
don't just basically.
2.5 was to get niggas to do this shit right here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
The
they're talking about it. I
2.5
mean,
was
just
to get
marketing
yeah.
themselves. Yeah, just marketing themselves. I can understand. That's why I was saying what I was saying earlier.
To me, what I'm saying to here I go then. That's some dumbass marketing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why?
Especially
Because you got everybody talking about you. Why?
I understand that, but what I'm saying is dumbass marketing. It's good because good content, bad content is all marketing. But what I'm saying and why I'm saying it's dumb is because simple fact of what you just did over there in Dubai, talking about you got poison, you made a whole SWAT team, you made like a whole bunch of bullshit up to where why don't you just come out, make this fight like, damn, we should have just been like, they should have, instead of talking about 2.5, you should have, we about to fight, we are going to fight Dula Mason, yada 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 yada. Then we can, hey, because then that'll be that's still something for us to talk about, because then we go like, oh, okay, now you're trying to make up for not trying for the debacle, because I don't really believe it now. I gotta see this on dotted line. I gotta see that they're gonna fight, because now, and I really gotta wait till shit the night of the fight. I can't even believe.
I know.
Now, here's the thing when it comes to boxing, right? Like, I credit the Sheik for making motherfuckers gonna have to make fights, but why I gotta go to the Sheik?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why do I have to go to the Sheik when Golden Boy and Top Rank have a good relationship? Why do I gotta go to the Sheik for to get bread?
Who said anything about going to the Sheik?
Now, nigga was just like, the Sheik is endorsing you. That's why he asking for that.
No, I mean, but if you look on the ring, okay. Well, the only thing we're saying is off the way he's doing on the Ring magazine. You ain't got to go to the Sheik. You ain't got to. We're just saying what they're doing. I don't know what Sheik is doing.
Yeah, who's that Dula Mason's promoter? Because everybody just keep calling the Sheik. Who's his promoter?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know that.
Hold on, wait. You don't know who his
promoter is. He's with Top Rank, right? He's with Top Rank, right?
Y'all niggas be tripping. You act like you don't know. How the fuck do you know?
No. For one, you gonna say I'm tripping, but for one, nigga, I'm high as fuck right now, and I really don't.
You're the only one, nigga. I'm drinking and smoking. It's the system. So get it together.
Yeah, nigga, I did brain farts. I'm 50 years fucking old.
Shit. Hey, look. I think
I'm gonna use the same shit in 6 years. I'm gonna use the same shit in 6 years.
Hey, look, the answer is Top Rank, but this to Gooch point, to Gooch point, and I think as we had these boxing conversations, it's getting exhausting with this. I understand you want to make a big splash and get eyeballs on you, but this shit getting exhausting when you come out and say something outrageous just to get somebody, because you could say something to get people talking again, like, Mason, we about to knock Mason out since we can't get Big Bro or something, but not when you do it like that with the 2.5. This any publicity is good publicity shit to start it off. That shit getting exhausting to me, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Scofields are always theatrical. The senior is so theatrical that it's annoying. Why go through all this shit? You don't have to. You could market yourself in so many different ways, but you choose to do it in a way to where it's super exaggerated. Like it's annoying. It's annoying. I'm tired of I don't even care. I wish, to tell you the truth, I would if there was if you could get put in a penalty box, I would say put that nigga in a penalty box just for like a second, like a day or two, so he can't keep going with this bullshit. So he can stop doing it. Do it once in a while, not just whenever. He just does it constantly. It's annoying. Constantly. He doesn't stop. He's doing high school shit to me. Little kid shit. And this nigga's a grown ass man.
I got my hand raised. All right, cool. Can we push the Shakur in the penalty box? Because some of the shit he does getting fucking annoying.
Oh, man, why we ain't even talking about Shakur, bro? Why can't we keep? Why we always gotta move the goalpost?
The longest time. I can use an example. You use an example of Shakur for the longest time.
Man, put him in the box if you want to, bro. You're always attacking Shakur.
I'm asking the panel if niggas that you can put Tank in the penalty box. You can put Shakur in the penalty box. Who can you put in the penalty box?
Man, you could put Tio in the penalty box because he was asking for 10, 20 million to fight Dev and some of these other people. So, like I said, man,
you fought Cambosis?
Yeah, it's bro, people have been coming out with these outrageous prices, and yes, it gets exhausting and shit like that, but it's what they do. It's their form of clout chasing. It's their form of, I guess they feel it's a strategic duck. But all I'm saying is it's like this. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, when I look at the outrageous number that Fury asked for, we still got the Fury versus Usyk fight. When I look at the outrageous number Canelo asked for, We still got us a Canelo versus Bud fight, or we're getting that fight. So it's part of the thing of I guess what this bullshit is of today, man. It's just let me be Howard Stern of boxing. Let me be the shock jock. I'm gonna say something crazy because I know that black fans are going to eat this shit up, talk as much shit as possible, but we're not going to give the same rhythm that we gave to Canelo, Tyson Fury, Manny Pacquiao, Teofimo Lopez, and the rest of these guys that ask for these crazy ass numbers to make fights.
Why would you?
It's situational though, AC, and let me tell
I
you
get
why.
it. No, I get it.
I get you. Look. See, they're coming off of a debacle.
Yes, sir.
Right. So they need to be in a senior Skull need to be in the penalty box because they coming off a debacle. He don't want to come out and tell you, but then he teasing out, oh yeah, they did this, they did that. He's still talking about the passports and the guns to the head and all this other stuff. And I don't got time to investigate all that shit, right? Yeah. But off of the backs of that, your equity in a good fight is ruined. Like every time I talk to my old head, we talk about what the shoulda, coulda, woulda when it came down to Skull and Shakur. Every time, you're like, man, I wanted to see that. And I'm like, I did too. So I got trust issues with these niggas. But what's gonna happen is you see that bullshit that they did with the boots camp did with the Normans, and how now you can't even go places and bring up Norman, or you can't bring up senior or junior Norman without a whole bunch of he thought he blocked. That's what it does. Yeah. So with the Scofields, right? If this fight don't happen, if Abdullah, because we don't know we know Abdullah is being strictly business. We already know. Yeah, he whipped Jay Prince. He got his father. That's a father. That's a dadager or whatever. But he moving different. He moving in excellence, right? So if this fight don't happen, this nigga Schofield their equity in getting fights and the appetite to be able to see him every time somebody see him, oh man, he capping. So when the fight do get lined up, you fucking up people wanting to talk about it, because I don't even want to do a video about the nigga no more until they fight. Yeah, when you do shit like this.
Body. Let me ask you something real quick. So do you agree with me in my assessment of what I'm saying about Senior? Because it sounds like you do, but maybe I'm not agreeing.
I do, and I wasn't there at first, but him coming back after that debacle, and this the first thing I see, it make me sick to my stomach, because now even if somebody want to have a productive conversation, all they're gonna say is, man, fuck the Skulls or Auntie Skull, or man, the Schofield, they gonna pull out. Like, we're not even gonna have a productive conversation about the actual fight. Like, who gonna fuck who up? Whose jab gonna do this? Who got the better defense? How you see the fight going? We're not even gonna get there because of the dumb shit he doing.
Yeah, because he taking a play at the boy who cried wolf type of situation. So eventually you cry wolf long enough, people gonna stop believing you. And in a big fight like that, I got my beliefs of why it didn't happen. Whatever the reasons are, and wherever they'll land their plane on some of these investigations and shit like that was coming from, from the other sides and shit like that. If it don't happen, I'm gonna stay with my belief, and that's it. When it comes down to this situation, it's not a fan friendly comment. Not what you did. Now here's the caveat. I know I said what I said earlier about Canelo, Tyson Fury, and these other guys, but they're coming off of victories. They're coming off of good outings. When he said that about Usyk, he's coming off of knocking Deontay Wilder out. You feel what I'm saying? Getting 2 stoppages off of Deontay Wilder. Canelo's coming off of stopping, Munguia and fucking Berlanga, if that even makes any sense. So at the end of the day, they had leverage because they came off of good wins.
Yeah, he carried him. He didn't stop him. He carried him. He dropped both of them.
Yeah. So exactly. So basically, what I'm saying is this: it's you're coming off of wins, and you got the energy off those wins. When it comes down to Schofield, you ain't got shit to be asking for that. Now that's not, in the terms of boxing, and shit like that, that may not be a lot of money in today's market, but you haven't earned that price point yet. You're putting yourself at a place with that price point, and you're also dragging Abdullah Mason down with that same ridiculous thing, because the fight's probably a $2.5 million fight, period.
And the other thing is, if I'm affiliated, because in this situation I'm pulling for Masons. I don't know how the fight gonna go. I you know, it just popped up on the radar, so I'm just now starting to think about the possibilities as far as the actual fight, right? But if I'm Abdullah Mason and them, I'm looking at these niggas sideways, like, because if he send the Masons through that bullshit, they do all this outrageous shit that they do, and we don't get that fight, I'm pissed for Abdullah Mason, because he don't need that bullshit.
Yeah,
he ain't that type of guy. Like, y'all with that, they with that messy shit, they with that sensationalism shit. That's why they got on TBV instantly. It's like, so if you put the Masons through that shit, I'm done with you, and you don't fight. If this fight don't happen, I'm done with them, man. Till they get in there and knock somebody out that I like.
Yeah, that's why I said what I said. They need to put that nigga in timeout. Put them in timeout, man. Because
Okay, so
you know it's.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Gooch. It's all good.
I was gonna ask. I got one question to ask: is if the Scofields don't fight Mason, who do you see them fight next?
Lucas Body or somebody like that. I would say I would take a Lucas Body, the one who knocked out H2O, or H2O. But I think they got something already brewing, because they were talking about coming back this summer anyway. Like, so this shit came out of the blue. That's why I halfway don't believe the shit. I think it's part of his clout chasing, and I'm tired of that shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's clout chasing Abdullah Mason now, trying to keep himself relevant, live off his, grind off his coattails.
If I'm not mistaken, they said
Because
Abdullah.
they got to fight.
They said all. They said that, I mean, they make it seem like it's a whole lot, but they said that Abdullah Mason's team were top ranked them, sent a contract. Is what it is. It's not like they in negotiations. They send something out. Hey, Abdullah will be willing to fight you. Do you want that fight? And that's what they sent back.
Yeah, Abdullah Mason pulled his bluff.
So they said this is what Senior said. They were just on TBV. He said, Senior said, well, we want X, Y, Z. He came out with that big ass number, and he started talking about, well, it's for the welfare of the Masons, because what happened if somebody get hurt and all this other bullshit. So he was saying 2.5 for both, and then Junior was like, nah, I said just take the fight. I will take whatever they give him. And his father kept correct, like, not whatever, but as long as it's good. And he said, Junior said, I was going to do it for one. So I'm like, all this extra shit is done. Like, if whatever it is, man, if it's the same thing you was going to get for Shakur, go in there and do what you got to sign the contract, nigga.
I'll be truthfully honest with you. You didn't actually fight Shakur. So you're not $1 million fighter. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go back to like in between somewhere. You gotta prove that to get back up there. I'm not just gonna give you $1 million to fight any fucking body unless that dance partner is worthy.
That part.
I'm at with it. Like,
yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that.
Shit talking. Like, fuck all of that, man. Fuck all of that, bro. Like, I see this shit as like, yo, you are fucking corny, Auntie. Yo, TT, you need to chill out. You've been drinking too much wine. You need to go over there and sit down, you know what I'm saying? Get something to eat, because you tripping.
Hey, who's this? Who's this pop?
That's what I'm at with.
Who's this pop? Hey, sweetie, you need to chill out like this.
Sweetie! Use a cupcake. Buttercup. He's all of those, my nigga. Free loose cannon. Sweetie.
Man. Let me ask y'all. Let me. You know, it's like this though. The lightweights is still gonna be heavy.
Hey man, hey, hold on, wait, Goose. Last time you said that, I got 1,000 views. I think you trying to damn.
Last time I said what? Sweetie?
Nope. Last time you said the lightweight shit.
Yeah.
Where you going? Where you going with this?
What I'm going with this is like this. With the lightweight division is going to be always heavy right now because listen, Shakur, Keyshawn, Tank, and Lomo can move up, and we still gonna be talking about. You got Abdullah, we got Schofield, we got shit. Roach might stay down for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We still got youngsters down there that are gonna be popping, but me personally, within the next 3 years, who I really see undisputed at that lightweight if he don't move up. If the other four of these champs ain't doing shit, I see within the next 3 to 4 years, Abdullah can be undisputed at the lightweight division.
I don't
I don't
think
think
he
he
can make the
got
weight.
3 or 4 years though,
I
bro.
don't think he can make the weight, Goops. That
Yeah.
long.
Well, okay, let's say the next year or two.
I
And
don't
I
think he
think
can make the weight that long, Goops. I don't
What
think he
he's
can make the weight that long.
what I'm about to say is this: what he's about to start doing, because they about to start pissing this young man off, and he's about to start like he did. He really gave y'all a hint to it the other a couple months ago when he said he's ready. He's ready for the top four. You know what I'm saying? So he's about to start calling these niggas out, bro. He's trying to get them. He's trying to get 1 or 2 more fight in so he can get with these niggas, bro. But he's needing a belt soon.
I think that's why he put. I think that's why they sent the That's what I'm about that action, man. Like that's why I think he sent that contract.
Man,
He sent that contract to wipe Schofield out the way because they want to play this game where we got a Tank fight next. We sitting right there. We not gonna risk this. We worked hard. Okay, cool. We understand that y'all worked your ass off to get to that spot. Y'all did work. We not gonna wipe away everything y'all did to get in that spot. Abdullah just did the motherfucking thing by just not all that talking. All we heard was that he sent them a contract. That's action. That's why I think he getting ready to try to. He is gunning for the top right now because this was the first step. He's like, let me knock this nigga off, and then the champions can't deny me because Sko and them, they want to sit right up under the Tank shit, like right up under there, like. So he is gunning, and I don't think he's gonna be there that long.
He got an appetite for smoke.
That's what I've been trying to say. It's like, look, bro, Mason, brilliant move by them. Brilliant move by them. Flush out all the weak competition, knock them niggas off to where you put yourself in that position where these guys can't, they can't deny you. You feel what I'm saying? They definitely can't deny you. Now, here's the funny thing. Where Schofield was sitting at number 1 for the WBA, sitting right up under Tank. Guess who done slid in that spot all over again? William Zepeda.
Listen, when it comes to Abdullah Mason, right? I know why niggas ain't gonna fight him. Like his last few fights, before this one, I don't think he was exactly 135. Couple fights, he was 137. Like, and he listen, bro, 140 look easy. Like 140, he look like he could comfortably make that damn weight and carry the power. That's just me looking at him. Like he's a miniature version of Boots. Like you just don't sit in that weight class too long because people think you should. Them champs ain't gonna fight you for a fucking reason. You see Lomachenko fighting Abdullah Mason?
No.
If not right now, down the line, you see him fighting? No.
But here's the thing, Pop. He's only been like from I don't know what I'm not even gonna look at what he weighed in on fight night, but he been at weighed in at 136 and a quarter and either 136. So
that boy was 155 pounds in that goddamn ring, bro.
Yeah, so all I'm saying is like the other guys, the guys he been fighting, they the ones who look like they can't make the weight. Even if they are 135-pound fighters, it's like y'all look like y'all struggling. because he fought Manuel Guzman. He 35 right there on the dot.
That
Manuel
man
Guzman came in at 141.
If you come in there and you is not militant and about your business fighting Abdullah Mason,
you're gonna get fucked up. That's just the way I see
here's
it.
what it is, bro. Like it's certain fighters you can get away with that shit. Certain fighters you ain't.
I look at this last one though. He coming off of Ramadan, and they was commenting about how dry he was, and how it took him a while. And you see him kept stretching his arms out, and it's gonna be like a jihad situation, man. We might look up, and this man gonna be dipping his toe at welterweight, bro, because it's looking like a jihad situation where over a weekend he's like, oh shit, I can't even, man. I might well go ahead and move up.
Yeah, that's why I've been. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
I was just gonna say that's why, for me, it's like he just looked to me like he an afternoon nap away from waking up like that. I can't make that weight no more. I don't know what it was. I ate that peanut butter and jelly, took a nap, and it's 35 is a myth.
And he can't go in there with them champs like cutting and with the big dogs. It's like he there talent wise, but like he gotta be full throttle when he get up there knocking on the door with the Shakors and the keys and the tanks and the the elite,
Man, hey yo, Bob, let me ask you this, because you run a point on this one. I'm gonna let you run. I ain't gonna let you. You run a point on this one. I wasn't able to see a lot of that damn Jihad Tucker interview. What was the point on this? Yeah, the interview, that one that you sent us. I still ain't like. I talk, but I seen some of it, but what was he really talking about on that interview?
He's basically saying that he got his eyes set on Janabek. He's like, that's the guy that he studied, or he said if he get a shot at, that's who he gunning for. He said that him and Lorenzo Truck Simpson, they gonna bang if that bread right, we there. You know what I'm saying? And because they've been having a little back and forth, which I think, that's gonna be a good one, man.
It's been for a while. It's almost like 2 years, about 2 years in the making on that one.
Yeah, because a while ago, Truck Simpson and Ammo was supposed to be getting it on, but Ammo took off. Like Ammo he progressed and got bigger fights, and Truck, he took a loss. He had a couple bad fights, and he been kind of inactive. But anyway, Jahai want to get it on with Truck initially, and he's gunning for Janabek, but he's saying he's taking on all comers. And they asked him about his player rating. I mean, like if he could create a player rating, what would he be? He said he give himself like an 89, 90. Very humble, but like they loved him. Like the chat, they loved him and his personality and how he is, because he's a likable person. You know what I'm saying? So they got into the background of the Jamaican thing and all that. And then this why I asked you that question. Like this one, I said you gonna see that they've been watching, because remember the next night. Remember the night after we reviewed, what was the first question I asked? I said, I hate the way Tim Brownlee be commentating, especially when he commentating. I said, can you imagine if he was a commentating Emmanuel Augustus? Remember when I asked that question? It was a Sunday. Well, they were talking about, Ness was talking about, well, I can't help but seeing Emmanuel Augustus. Somebody said this age is Emmanuel Augustus. Now, I wouldn't say all the way drunken master style, but I was just basically saying when I said it about how Tim Bradley commentated, because he was sticking to the whole so technical. Instead of watching what Jahai was doing, he was trying to give a lesson on technical boxing. And I'm like, man, look at what's going on. Jahai is tagging this nigga and he's doing all this stuff. So they are saying over there that he's similar to the modern day Emmanuel Augustus. And he resonated with a lot of people. They liked him, man. They liked his energy. He was real cool. He was real laid back. He was comfortable and talking, but very humble. At the same time, talking that shit, but being humble. So I think that was a good look for him, getting in front of all them people. And they was like, man, you welcome back anytime. And like the chat was going crazy.
That's him at 140. That's him at I think he was at 54 right now. So he's been from 40, 54, 60. So I get why. I'll be real with you. He being nice and shit, but if it come down to it, if you put him and Troy Isley in the same ring, if you say, hey, if you want this fight, you got to get Troy Isley, Jihad signing that shit instantly.
He spoke on that. He said, yeah, that's my boy. He said, we boys. He said, but you know, he said we probably had to talk. But if they he said, but if it come down to us having to do it, and you know what I'm saying, the money right, he's like, I'll definitely do it. But he did talk about, they were talking about they didn't want to see him get hit as much. And he was like, yeah, that's something I've been looking at. You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about getting better on my defense, and I've been in there training about my defense. But all the criticism, it ain't like, oh my gosh, why are you saying he get hit? Like, he wasn't like that at all. He was like, okay. He said, I respect that coming from y'all. Like, he, like, whatever criticism they gave, he was taking that shit like a man.
Nah, yeah, he grown. Nah, he a grown man. He there for what it is. Word. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and click. I seen where you sent that shit to me, but I've been running hectic and then these brats. But anyway, I was like, yeah, this one right here, I ain't get to see. I was like, but I seen Body saw that shit, so I was like, because I know it's a couple guys to report.
He does conduct himself
Hey,
well when it comes to interviews.
Hey, Tony Reviews, fuck what you talking about, nigga. You trolling. Get your ass up out of here.
He does conduct himself very well when it comes down to doing interviews and shit like that. So I like what he does. He can hold a conversation very well.
Nah, Jihad, one of the ones that I picked. You know what I'm saying? That I like out of the young guns. So I like what he's doing.
He shows a lot of maturity, especially when he's talking about his loss.
Hey, okay, I'm having a brain fart, y'all. Real shit. I told y'all. I gotta get my mind back right, but what's the little dude name? I'm trying to think of what weight class he in too, but what's the little dude name that's under Floyd, little light skinned dude?
Camille Mo.
What weight class?
Camille Mo.
Where he at?
He a lightweight.
Okay, that's another one that's I step on. Camille Moten. That's who I step on too. So look, bro. I mean, everybody else can move up. We still gonna be hot down here, fam. I'm just saying, this is.
I thought Floyd dropped him. I thought he was with Danny Garcia now.
I don't know where he at, but I just know that little young dude is nice.
Man, that dude can't even make weight. He done missed weight on 2 different fights already.
Floyd ain't drop him. He just he get the fight on, like if he got a Danny Garcia card, he put him on there.
Are you sure? Because last I heard, Floyd dropped him because the dude can't make weight.
You heard that, man, you know.
He done missed 2 fights.
I know he did miss weight. That's why I say I don't think he's gonna be there either.
He missed weight by a month. He missed a whole that shit.
That's the second time he missed weight. He missed weight before as well.
So what we can say is 140 about to be the next hottest thing.
But one of the weight already he missed weight in. He purposely said I missed weight because I wasn't fighting anyway. So all I had to do was just go through the ceremonial weighing and shit like that. So he was like, what's the point in all of that? I'm not fighting. So I don't got to make weight if I'm not fighting. So that was one of the reasons. The other reason, he legitimately missed weight. One of them, he did it strategically. From my understanding of what he said out of his own mouth was he did it because when they got to the venue, he had got notice of some shit like that they wasn't going to do it. And he just waited it out. They still was going through all the other stuff and all this weird shit, and he said, yeah, it made no sense to do it. So I'll give him a pass on that one. On the other one, I don't like when fighters don't make weight because it's part of the contract.
Hey man, so listen, if he ain't there, so then he's still there, and he's still there. Make sure you start talking about him. He's still a Mayweather damn brand.
The
Yeah.
thing is
Shout out to fucking
though,
body work. Shout out to body work. Nigga, shit ain't like that. Make sure you hit body work up if you want a good thumbnail, my nigga. Joseph Brown still there.
hey, but the thing is about Carmel is like the dude, he still got to go through his little growth spurts, and you don't know when he gonna hit it either.
That's what we
So if
told
you
him.
already teeter-tottering where you eat a cheeseburger or you don't get in that sauna, and you ain't even hit your initial growth spurt, not even your joint you hit right when you get like 24, 25, you ain't even hit that yet. And he a stocky little dude, man.
So he could be at 47 quick. He could grow. We don't know. That's what I'm saying about this kid, Joseph Brown. He's gonna be at 75 and a little bit. He's only 19. He's already at 54.
And he at 54 right now, right?
Yeah, 54 right now.
Right.
At 19 years old.
Now, people, you hey Gooch, you think you okay right now? Like fantasy, there's some fantasy shit, Gooch. But right now, you put Abdullah in there with Carmel, who winning?
Abdullah Mason.
I can't believe. You know, that's like asking who would win, Canelo or Crawford. Canelo, like that wasn't even a real question.
Huh? See, there
Who
you
would
go.
win between Canelo and Mason?
I ain't
It's like
go through all
asking
that.
who would win between
I ain't saying all that.
Canelo and Bud. It's not a real question.
Bro, you know what? Hold on. See, we wasn't even talking about Bud today. Why you bring Bud up? We've been doing good today, and everybody's been knowing.
I wasn't talking about Bud. I was talking about Canelo.
Whatever. You know what? I like how you play. I like your play on words, sir. You ain't gonna even get me today, though, sir. I'm gonna let you have this little how Canelo gonna
Yeah,
beat Bud.
seriously though, Jahai, that dude is not good. He is
You're
not.
right.
Fuck what you talking about, nigga. You can get dropped for this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they beat nobody. He ain't fought nobody. He's already lost to
Ain't no-
nobody.
Having a loss means what in boxing, bro?
It's not about having a loss. It's about when you lose and who you lose to.
And the guy when he won his get back, the guy don't want to give him his get back, and he's not even in that weight class anymore. So you move on.
That dude defense is so leaky. It is insane. Like he be trying to do all the shit he can't do, and he gets tagged left and right.
I ain't seen him get tagged left and right in his last fight.
Get the fuck out of here. Do you realize the guy that he just fought was coming off of 2 losses before he got in there with him?
That's not his fucking problem.
Yeah, look, this is what ends up happening, right? When you have tomato can records and you're that padded and you're hyped up, like he's starting to get hyped up, eventually you get in there with somebody who don't have a padded record and they beat your ass because you've been having a soft touch the whole time. The dude is not that good. His competition.
Who beat his ass?
Huh?
Who has beat his ass?
I didn't say anybody's beat his ass yet. The guy that beat him, I think it was like a majority decision. So that means on one scorecard he won, and then he lost on 2 of them. I didn't say he got his ass beat in that fight, but he lost to somebody that's not good.
I can tell you,
what I'm telling you is, the way that he fights,
talking about, nigga.
the way that he fights,
and say, you know what? All this shit, he's still on. I tell you what, he's on the screen. I can tell you that much. He gonna stay here.
Okay, he gonna be on the screen. He gonna be on the mat. Wait,
and I can tell you more that like I can tell you more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you more. Like, it's a bunch of shit that, like.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I fuck with the nigga, and he good money. I don't know what you talking about. He good money.
I mean, I don't care who you fuck with. We talking about what they do in the ring.
He good in the ring.
And he gonna get knocked out.
By who?
He's at 160. Like, could you imagine him with a Janabek? Like, are we serious right now?
He's at 160.
Yeah. If you put him in there with somebody like Janabek, he's going to sleep in the first 4 rounds. Like, this ain't even, like, oh, come on, bro. I can't. The cap is like, this is like a size 9 cap that you're doing right now.
Just because you say something, I ain't believe we supposed to believe it. Like, just because it's your reviews. We don't give a fuck about that on that shit.
I mean, I'm just telling you, don't get your
I'm
heart.
just saying, like, if I got faith in him, if I got faith in him to do what he gonna do what the fuck he gonna do.
Yeah, I doubt it, but we'll see. Time will tell.
Time will tell, motherfucker.
And he gonna be sleeping in time, motherfucker.
You know what? There's a lot of motherfuckers who people just don't know shit about boxing.
Yeah, I'll be coming back to you whenever he on the canvas.
Pull up, nigga. I ain't going nowhere. You act like I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm close to 700 shows in. Like, nobody gonna hurt my feelings, nigga.
I understand what some people be like. Sometimes I don't understand what
I
y'all be looking at. It just be like, it's just be like fighters like,
I ain't about to change.
Like, hold on. It's just like fighters like Matias.
Be right here.
It's just like fighters like Matias, where everybody's like, this dude's a dog. He's a killer. He done killed somebody in the ring. No, he killed a Lyft driver in the ring who didn't belong in the ring. Like I said before, Matias lost the power. That dude is fucking ass. Just like Morrell is fucking ass. I don't know what some people be looking at when they look at these fighters, but they show you the shadows. You can see the foreshadowing of it all. Like, dude, the dude drops his hands a lot. He tries to move around a lot. He tries to evade, but he gets tagged a lot. The way he fights is not conducive to what his actual abilities are. And when he steps up in levels, he's going to get caught by the way that he fights. He's not as good as he fights. That's the best way I can explain him. He's not as good as he fights. His abilities do not match up to what he tries to do.
And that's because Tony
Hold on. Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. You ever got in the ring and box?
Yeah, 32 times.
What's your record?
32-0.
Man, you fought some goddamn. You
This nigga capping like a motherfucker.
Fuck out of here. Fuck it. This nigga fought a bunch of brick babies. Get the fuck out of here.
How much money do you want to bet? Like, how much are you willing to lose right now?
I'm just saying, like, what can I look it up at?
Just like WCS was talking about, oh, you ain't got no muscles. You just a little dude, or you're a fat dude, or you can't lift this weight.
Hey, you moving the goalpost. You moving the goalpost, Tony.
Hold on.
I just asked, where can I go check? Where can I go check your box rec at?
Well, how much money you want to lose?
No.
I gotta pay for to go check your box rec?
Because I don't give up my legal like that, because people are weird on the internet.
Oh
wow.
Man, this nigga here, man. This nigga, hey, Tony, you are a special individual, man. If you're rich, I understand why you're being secretive or something, but I don't know. Are you rich, Tony? Tony, you rich? Are you well off?
I'm decent.
Then why are you acting like that?
I'm decent.
Well, I don't know what you mean your definition of decent is, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, look, I could, it's all good. I'm not even going to talk to
Hey,
it.
man,
But,
hey, can I
good.
just do this real quick? Tony can get it. Tony can get it back, man. I just asked Gooch one question, man. I asked Gooch. I said, Gooch, if fantasy fight, right? If we said that Kermel Moulton and Abdullah Mason were going to fight next weekend, who you got? Gooch.
Ooh.
That's what I asked before, you know, the Sideshow Bob shit.
Okay, so to me, that's gonna be a good one because I see Moulton tagging Abdullah Cup with some of the unless he worked on that defense a little bit. I'm seeing him getting tagged, but then I'm also seeing Moulton go down. I don't know, man. To me, right now, that'd be a 50-50. But I would lean, me personally, I'm leaning to, I can't lie, I'm leaning towards dark skin. I really think Moulton, I really think Abdullah will get him.
Okay.
Ain't got nothing to do with dark skin. I seen them fight. I don't think he gets past 8 rounds. Luckily, with fucking with Abdullah Mason.
Woo. Woo.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people out here that's high on Carmel. I'll be looking, and I'm like, I don't be seeing it. But then again, according to some people, I don't know shit about boxing, so maybe
Oh, hey, buddy, what the hell you just say, man? What you just say?
I said, according to some people, I don't know shit about boxing, man.
Just be sitting here looking at it like we ain't got no life watching this shit, but we don't know shit about boxing. Your woman be asking you, why you looking at that shit? You ain't paying attention to me. I don't know shit about boxing. That's okay. It's all right. Cool.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think Carmel be getting hit, man, and I think that his punches aren't as tight as they could be because he do a lot of. It's almost like that in Billy shit, but he faster than Billy, but like them wide hooks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Abdullah is like he kind of surgical with this shit, like and he got that reach. Like I don't see, because I'm big on that. When you know how to use your reach, you know what I'm saying? Like people didn't believe me when I said how pretty much easy it was gonna be when Richardson Hitchens was going there with Pyro. Everybody was like Pyro. I was like, man, I don't know, man, because y'all ain't been watching. I was like, man, Richardson gonna use that reach, bro, and that shit played a factor. Like he couldn't get in, so I don't really see how Carmel gonna be able to get in. Like he probably touch him because Mason takes some risks, but his dimensions a little bit, and then his power, man. I just don't. I'm still looking at Carmel. I don't want to give him a bad shake, but I'm still evaluating Carmel, man. I haven't seen him as much as I've seen Mason, and I don't know about the level of competition. I just knew it was crazy when Floyd was talking about putting him in there with that dude Lee Woods on his first pro fight. And I know Zay Quinn. I've been watching Zay Quinn, but if Zay Quinn beat Carmel, even though that was the amateurs, they both developing as pros. I'm starting to see a little bit more from Zay Quinn, and the jury's still out on him because of the opponents as well.
Yeah, but the thing about Mason is he got way too much experience, in my opinion. Like he way too experienced for Carmel. Carmel's only got like 6 or 7 fights.
Word.
So Mason is like fringe. He's right there on the cusp of like championship level. He's like right on the outside of it. And then you got Carmel, who's like, I wouldn't even consider Carmel a prospect yet. Like, I mean, I guess you could, but really, truthfully, he ain't been fighting like a prospect. So I just think there's too much of an experience gap.
That's a fact. That's a damn fact.
Because you got to think about it like this: how much experience matters. Floyd Mayweather got in there with Canelo, and Canelo couldn't even touch him. He couldn't even touch him. He made him look dumb, made him look like he didn't belong. Now, I'm not saying Canelo today could be Mayweather back then, but it'd be a hell of a lot more competitive. But if you don't have like the actual fights behind you, at some point experience matters. It's how you had them old dudes beating young dudes all the time. Experience.
I had something I was gonna say to Tony the Genius because I said I would.
Go ahead. What do you want to say? Let's
I'm staying away for certain things right now.
So good. I'm gonna go something that's kind of close to home. He trained over there in B&B, and now he got one of the, I'll be real with you, like he got one of the major fights coming up. Probably the most major fight in April, like in late April. Chris Eubank versus Conor Ben.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about that? Not just that fight, but that card and how they've been building that fight in the UK. If y'all been paying attention.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, Smoke. I've been on the roofs lately, so I've been.
Hey, listen, if you've been up there cleaning them gutters, nigga, I respect because I know what they take.
I've been off the streets. I've been, here and there on the streets. So and I've been falling asleep on the street. So, but one thing I have seen last couple of weeks is Eubanks is really preparing himself for this fight. He really feels that he's gonna knock Conor Ben the fuck out.
I've spoken to I don't say a lot, probably about between 5 and 8, and a lot of them think that he gonna knock him out too. Go ahead.
I don't know.
And if he bring any of the B&B tools with him, I see a knockout coming. Even though if he ain't still with me, I don't go fuck if you ain't with B&B. Once you get them tools, they stay in your build. Some people
I think Eubanks a better fighter than Ben, but we're leaving out a big aspect. Eubanks not allowed to rehydrate. They got that rehydration clause on him, and you don't know how bad that's going to make him weak when he gets in the ring. So
drop that smoke, Tony. Drop that smoke, Tony.
And then you got to understand there's another aspect to it too. We already know if Conor Ben pops hot with AIDS, they're going to do everything they can to hide it. So I mean, there's so many aspects right here, in my opinion, that just are going against Eubank. My understanding.
So you said if he get popped with what?
AIDS.
What weight they fighting at? What weight they fighting at?
160. It's 160. Bro, you just not my friend.
He get popped with an egg like that egg he slapped him with that right now. Like if you're a boxing fan, have y'all seen the shit that the Sheik do whenever he hosts a fight? You saying when they did the little preview for the shit, Chris Eubank cracked the egg in his hand. I just want I had to do it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
No, I was saying the other thing that I've heard from people over in the UK is they're saying that they made the ring small, so Conor Ben can stay on top of Eubank. He can't move around. So there's a lot of things going against Eubank. I hope Eubank wins. I like him. Always liked him. I don't know. Like Eubank to me is such a raw, talented person, but it just every championship level fight he's been in, he loses. But Conor Ben's not championship level in my opinion. So I'm hoping he wins, but the weight drain, the funny shit with the AIDS, and then the small ring, it could all come to bite Eubank in the ass.
So what if it comes to bite Conor Ben in the ass because the bigger, more naturally stronger guy is going to be Chris Eubanks? So they're trying to do whatever they can. Just let me come out with my little conspiracy theory based on what you were saying. It sounds like to me, just on a conspiracy theory level, they're trying to make this fight as even as possible so Conor Ben doesn't go in there and get knocked the fuck out within the first 3 rounds.
No,
they're trying to make it a legendary fight by putting a clause on the guy who's in that weight class and the other guys coming up.
Well, I think they're not trying to make it even. I think they're trying to weaken Eubank to give Conor Ben the most advantages as possible.
So then that goes. That's just another way of looking at the opposite side of the same coin of what I just said, in the fact that they're trying to make it a 50-50 fight. So this way it views extremely well. It'll view like the war that happened between the fathers, instead of the natural guy at 160 going in there and beating the shit out of the 147-pounder who's coming up, who's not even on his level. That's just one way of looking at it. And that's
the only thing
I'm going to look
at it. I think making it 50-50 would be y'all meet at 160. Cool. You make the ring small so Eubank can't use his speed and agility to get away from you. That's making it even. But once you start to weight drain a guy, I don't believe it's an even fight anymore, because it don't matter how big you are, how strong you are. If you're weight drained, it don't mean shit in the ring. And then instead of it being a 50-50 fight, your opponent's at like a 70-30 advantage. So I just think Eddie's trying to do everything he can to ensure that Conor Ben wins the fight.
But I think that if Conor been coming in and he looking like he was looking when he fought Chris Algieri, that shit ain't gonna look right, bro. Cause his power after that egg situation or whatever it was, he been exonerated, cleared, whatever. If he come in there cracking like he was doing when he was up against the Algieris of the world, like when I used to be, you know what I'm saying, on him like that, that shit ain't gonna look right to me. It's gonna look suspect as hell.
Let me ask y'all this before we move on from it. How do y'all feel about the card though? Because the card look kind of good. I ain't gonna front to you.
I ain't been keeping up with this one to be honest, because I thought it was a freak show. But enlighten me, man. Who won there?
I mean, Liam Smith is fighting. I mean, it, you know, it's if you fought with box, it's Liam Smith versus Aaron McKenna. That's on the that's the co-main. You got Anthony Yardy versus Lennon Arthur, the trilogy. You got Chris Billum Smith. I mean, you know, you ain't gonna see some fights may surprise you, but just to have like a few names like Liam Smith and Anthony Yardy, that's pretty good card coming off. Like, it's April 26th. Like, I mean, how many? What good fight you gonna have right before Ryan Garcia, Canelo, and anyway?
I like to see what Yard looking like.
Yeah, that's
I like to see that.
Oh,
you know
man,
what I'm saying?
see, I threw you a bone there because I know you a Yardy fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know where Bills went, but I threw that to you.
I'm gonna say this about Yard.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Yard is the biggest waste of talent there's ever been. Yard should have been a champion more than once now. But the problem with Yard is he's too damn loyal to Tundi. Tundi is the worst fucking trainer I've ever seen. And under Tundi, he'll never get no better. He has peaked, he is capped. And unless he ever leaves Tundi, I mean, he's only going to be fighting the Lyndon Arthurs. He'll never be in there beating a Beevil. He'll never be in there. Like, there's nobody.
He fought Beterbiev and he fought Kovalev. So
but he lost to both of them.
Yeah, and both of them are legendary fighters. I mean, what the fuck else do you want?
But he didn't just okay. He got stopped by both of them, and the Kovalev that
look
beat
at
him.
Who the fuck they are?
AC. The Kovalev that beat him is the same Kovalev that a few months later got knocked out by little Canelo. So that was a Kovalev on his last
that was some
game.
bullshit. Now I'm not gonna let you gas.
I was at some bullshit. Canelo knocked him out the very next
fight. That was a 90-day turnaround, bro. Come on, bro. That was a 90-day turnaround.
That's even worse for your statement. Yeah. That's even worse because Kovalev was old as fuck when he got in there with Canelo, which means he was only a little bit older than when he fought Anthony Yard. Before he fought Anthony Yard,
he was old as fuck, but then he was only a little bit older. See, you're talking crazy again.
He fought Anthony Yard. He was already knocked out twice. He got knocked out.
Just be wanting to come in for the argument, bro. I'm not gonna feed it.
He got knocked out by
bro. If that's your opinion,
Alvarez.
If that's your opinion, cool. If that's your opinion, cool. I ain't got no issue with that. That's your opinion of Yardy.
He'll never be a champion under Tundi.
Sometimes I will agree with you on that. Sometimes I will agree with you on that. Because my biggest thing with Tunde that fucked me up was you don't like sparring. So it's like road work and sparring, you're taking away from a guy who, if he put in some road work and some sparring, his conditioning would be off the chain. And I don't know if he's just carrying too much muscle mass. But as far as his attitude and the mere fact that he always shows up and show out, I fucks with him. He's like my Clay Guida. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not saying nothing against him. What I'm telling you is...
You telling me the man is trash, so...
I did not say he was trash. What I said was... So let's play it back and rewind and hear exactly what I said. I said Anthony Yard has all the talent and ability. He should have been a champion many times over. The problem is he's peaked and capped because of Tundi. He can't improve. He can't get no better.
If he goes to somebody else, you mean to tell me, let's just say he goes in.
Let's say he goes down there to B&B.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
like
say. That's what I was gonna say. Let's say he go down to B&B. You still gonna tell me he gonna be trash?
I'm Paul. AC, listen to me. I never said he was trash.
Okay,
all right. When I say he peaked, meaning he's at his ceiling with Tundi. He cannot improve. There's no improvement to be made.
Okay, I get that argument. Under Tundi, yes, there is a legitimate argument.
No, listen to what I'm telling you.
But I'm agreeing with you. Under Tunde, there is a legitimate argument in
right,
what you're saying.
I never said he was trash. I said he has all.
If he goes to somebody else,
yes, he'll be a champion.
Past that.
Yes, he'll be a champion.
Okay.
If he goes down there with Gooch.
All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, and I'll agree with you on that one.
If Gooch is up there in the gutters with him, showing him how to pull the leaves out, and then putting him in the boxing gym afterwards, he'll be a world champion.
He said, if Gooch is out here showing him how to pull the leaves, you stay trolling, bro. It's like
Anthony Yard, in my opinion, is one of the most talented dudes at 175. It's just he has no trainer. Like literally, this dude made it on raw talent. That's it, because Tundi brings nothing to the table.
You're saying the same thing that most UK people say about him fucking with Tunde.
He might be on to something.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not agreeing with him. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with him when it comes down to his growth versus his growth with Tunde. He may need a new trainer at this point because Tunde don't let him do road work, which fucked everybody up. And then he said he don't like him to do sparring. He said because too many fighters leave it all in the ring when they spar. They tend to go way too hard in sparring, and then when they come down to fight night, they ain't really got nothing in the second half of the fight.
But Tundi doesn't even know how to break down a fighter. So like, if you're training your fighter to fight somebody, you're looking for their tendencies, their tells, what they do good, what they do bad, how you know when they're gonna do what they do good. Tundi doesn't know any of that. All he knows is how to tell the dude is go in there and box. He don't know how to tell him what to look for. The guy's going to step to his left. He's going to feint a jab, come down with a straight to the body. Like, he can't break shit down because he's fucking clueless. Tundi gets a whole bunch of kids who are from areas where they have no money, and he leeches on like a leech and hopes he finds a talent, in which he did in Anthony Yard, and he rides their coattail. But he has no value. These dudes are literally making it off their raw ability that God gave them. But they have no IQ. They have no knowledge. They're lacking the actual fundamental skills of knowing what's going on in the ring. Like Anthony Yard just fights off of a pure raw ability. But you can like Hitchens, who was brought up earlier, right?
Yeah.
When he first started fighting Paro, for the first 2 to 3 rounds, it was very competitive. But you could see Hitchens was thinking through the first 2 to 3 rounds, and then after that, it was a complete shutout because he thought his way through the fight. He figured him out. He knew what he did. He knew what to take away. Anthony Yard doesn't do that because he's never been trained to do it. That's what a good trainer does. Like, the Tundi is fucking clueless.
All right. You know what? I feel like you made your motherfucking point on that one. I ain't even gonna ask you nothing about that goddamn card no more. Before we get up out of here, I'm gonna get through 2-3 cards. The card in Times Square. How y'all feel about that one? I'm gonna start first with Tio and Honor Barboza.
Hold on, Pop. Before we get into that, I don't know if everybody saw it or not, but did everybody see Bakaram's statement about him fighting Charles Conwell?
No, but that'd be a good fight.
Well, basically, he's turning down the Charles Conwell fight, quoting shit like, "What has he done?"
All right, stop. I don't want to hear nothing else about that one because that's a whole nother segment.
But Conwell is fighting this week though, so that's the only reason.
Yeah, and I ain't even want to do him like that because
I want to say this real fast. R.I.P. Day.
Happy
RIP
day.
to him.
All
Yeah.
right, happy day.
But Conwell, that right there is the true dark horse of 154. Like that dude is the real. Like, you know how they talk about an underground king? That's him.
All right, yo, Tony. All right. When Charles Conwell, when the fight was like being announced to everybody, like right before that, I got a phone call. He was like, people was like, he was like, yo, Charles Conwell about to make a fight, but he's like, he's really not main eventing. And I was like, what you mean? And I was like, he's not the main event, he's the co-main. He's leaving Golden Boy. Like,
yeah.
He's leaving Golden Boy because if you really think about it, as long as he's been there, Oscar has put him behind Jaime. He was behind Jaime when Jaime was at 54.
Yeah. Smoke. Let me ask you this.
Right now.
I want to ask you this question because before we get too deep into a rabbit hole, because I have an honest question.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen multiple talented black fighters be signed with Oscar. Has he ever pushed any of them?
He listen.
No,
he has not. And because we had Blair up here and we all asked him. He will pay you this. He will pay you to sit and pay you to stay away from the ones that he is pushing.
And I asked Blair, I said, okay, well, you got Bernard there. What is he doing? You know what Blair said?
Nothing.
I said, damn, broke my heart.
Hold on, we lying. He didn't say nothing with perfect letters. He said nothing with 2 F. NUFFIN. Nothing.
I mean, I only asked that because, like, I think about Rashidi Ellis, who I thought was the most talented dude at 147.
Rashidi Ellis, gone.
Yeah, he beat Hold on.
Rashidi Ellis' brother, gone. Any other black gone.
Just let me make my point. Like, Rashidi beat Roca and then got shelved for beating his number 1 dude. And then had to go, 2 years without fighting?
Blair got shelved for being Croker. I mean, no, Hooker. He got shelved for being Hooker after losing to Rocha. He got shelved.
He took that Roca fight on very short notice.
And got shelved for after he beat Hooker, he got shelved.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. I don't see.
So what I'm telling you is Charles Conwell has sat behind Jaime Munguia and now Virgil Ortiz.
Then they wasn't going to let him get nowhere near Virgil.
So this is his last fight. He's leaving.
Well, who's he going to turn?
I don't know if anybody knew. I know him for a minute. Like I probably know him for like 3-4 months, but he's leaving. It's a wrap. Unless they can guarantee him championship like caliber fights, he's out of here. He's gone.
Who is he going to sign to though?
He could go the Ohio route with 2 different ways, or he could take guaranteed shit and go over there with TKO, or he could take a gamble with going over there with Matchroom because they really don't have they don't have no.
Well, yeah, that's an easy transition over, and then Eddie's trying to build up American fighters right now with boots.
But you know what? I didn't want to get
let me say this, Mo. The only other fighter I can think of that's got a decent sized name would be like Scoffield, right? But even if you think about Scoffield, and I ain't gonna talk about all the bullshit because I was saying he would give Shakur a good fight. However, before all of that, if you remember, Oscar didn't even want to give Scoffield the fight with Shakur. He was trying to not have the fight happen.
Bro, listen. Yo,
so that's what I'm saying. Does he even
Tony, my number's in the chat, nigga. That is a whole nother just getting at Oscar about how he blocked black fighters. That's a whole nother thing, especially after losing all his fighters to go to PBC. That's another thing.
But you know what's so crazy about it?
Hold on, man. No, Tony, don't give him that shit for free. They steal it.
Yeah, I got you. Save it for another show. I got it.
They steal it, and we watch it in 4K. That's why exactly why I'm doing it. That's why I want to know. You go first on Teofimo versus Arnold Barboza.
I think Arnold Barboza has a very good shot at being Teofimo Lopez. The problem with Teofimo Lopez is he needs a guy who comes forward that attacks him, and Arnold Barboza fights off the back foot. That's why his last fight against Catterall was very boring because Catterall is a back foot fighter, and so is Arnold Barboza. I thought it was a close fight, but I think Teo's going to struggle. Teo's already showed that he can't cut off the ring. He can't fight going forward. He needs you to come at him. And Barboza's taller and longer, and I think he can outpoint him. I think Teo's going to really struggle to find the mark because Barboza's not going to be there to fight him. So I really think Bob Arum just wants to get rid of Teo, and that's why this fight is finally happening because he was trying to keep Barboza away from Teo for the whole time because I think Barboza left Top Rank, but the whole time he was with Top Rank, he never made the fight with Teo, even though Barboza's been calling him out for like 2-3 years. So I think at this point, Bob Arum's like, fuck you, Teo. We're tired of all the bullshit racist rants that you do, and we just gonna feed you to the wolves.
All right, who next?
Teo Barboza.
Yeah, before we move up, because we're gonna
I was originally on it where I thought Barboza was going to win, where I was having this strong feeling Barboza was going to win, but it just seemed as though after that slap of Teo, maybe his energy is in it, and no matter what, Teo's a hard fighter to beat. You feel what I'm saying? So I think I'm going back with Teo at this point.
All right. Well, I'll go then. I'm not that high on Barboza. I know Teo is a boxer puncher, but I think that one of the things that was ailing Teo along with his inconsistency was he wasn't getting the money. And money is a motivator. This dude have no reason. I think he getting like, don't quote me because I don't like the numbers, but he finally getting multi-millions, and this is the beginning of his big paydays. So I think he's gonna be motivated for it, and he might spark Barboza, man.
Yeah, I'm on that same.
I think he might because I think Teo kind of took a little teeny piece of his manhood. You know what I'm saying, with that slap. You know what I'm saying? He might have slapped him back into reality, like put some respect on my name, bitch.
That slap was mad fast. It was fast and you got to really put that shit in slow motion to actually see him, because all you see is just his arm, and you hear the shit, and then it ain't there no more.
Slap the shit out of his ass.
Like, whoa, he just smacked him? That's the question I asked. I was like, wait a minute, did he just smack him?
Yeah, I said to everybody, I was like, yo, you see out there, he was lightning fast slapping the shit out of this boy.
And he dipped. He dipped and got out the way too.
Yeah, he did like the dip was like the way he dipped out, like nigga, you couldn't get to this. Like, even if I slapped you, couldn't even got back on me. That's let me know.
Standing there shook.
I don't know if y'all seen the interview he gave with the Ring magazine and how he looking. I got Teo, man. Like I ain't even got like yo Blue. Where you at, Blue? You can answer this one before we move on to the next fight on this one on this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
So all y'all got Teo. I'm the only one with Barboza.
Yeah. Hey, bro. And it's not like we going against you. It's just who you got.
No. I was just making sure because AC was like flip flopping. I just wanted to confirm that AC was going with Teo.
Man, you know, like man. Here we go. Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez. Let's go.
Am I still going first?
Yeah, go first, nigga. Yeah, we're gonna get up out of here because I got
I don't know. This one to me is a question mark. I'm gonna reserve my prediction on who would win because I don't know what Devin has left. But what I will say about this fight is we just watched him Ramirez get extremely outboxed, and that's the only reason why I feel like they put him in there with Devin. So Ramirez is looking old, he's looking slow. He looks like he's lost what he had, and I think that's the only reason why they made the fight. They're relying on this dude to not be able to move, to get picked apart. And I think it should be an easy fight for Devin. But after you getting your ass whooped like that in front of the world, I don't know what he's got left. So it's yet to be seen if Devin can recover from getting his ass whooped. Even though the loss doesn't exist and the fight never happened, allegedly, it's still hard to wake up from that nightmare.
Hey, Pop.
He said allegedly.
Hey, Pop, what was you asking me?
Okay. What I asked you was
I was conducting business, my friend.
Tiafimo and
Barbosa.
And Barbosa?
and Barbosa, and then go into Devin Haney Ramirez, and then we're gonna go into it all in order. So go ahead.
I got man, I want Barbosa to win that shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I have no problem with who you pick. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying do. I'm just telling you, I wanted to Barbosa put them paws on because I feel like he hungry.
That nigga
You know what I'm saying?
Put a pause on him. This nigga with a little scrap. Go ahead, my nigga. That nigga with a little scrap.
And then I think it's gonna be a good fight. I really don't give a fuck who wins, you know, because if Tio wins, you know, he's not. It's not like he's a washed fighter, but it's just a confidence issue with him. You know what I'm saying? If he believes in himself or not. And usually when he's the type that plays to the fighter himself, so he elevates himself if he really has to. And we'll see what kind of Tio shows up. So if he wins, you know, congratulations and shit like type shit. But the Devin Haney.
Yeah, Devin Haney.
Ramirez.
Yeah, let's go.
Shit. Devin Haney should win this fight, man. But Ramirez, he got a puncher's chance. They said he's been working on that left hook. So we're gonna see. But if Devin Haney taking this man for granted and do the shit that he did before, man, I don't know. But anyways, I'm just gonna say like this: Devin Haney should win the fight regardless.
All right.
What I'm saying?
So you, Tony, who want to go AC or body?
I'll go. I heard that Devin is wanting to get this all the way up to 147 because it was at a catch weight.
Yeah,
that's
144.
That's the word. So,
yeah.
And I heard that Jose don't have no problem with that. So we'll get to see them, which is I'm glad, man. That's gangster. I gotta give Devin if that's what you want to do, because it would be kind of contradictory, you know, to do the catchweight thing after other people get slandered for that shit. So that's one thing. So that might be slightly different. Now, I had never seen Ramirez look as good as he did as far as the pictures and like how he looks body wise. And I think that he was in a class where what's his name? Josh Taylor. Him and Josh Taylor and Regis really outgrew 140. They just didn't move up because it was killers at 147. I think that was probably a problem with Jose. So even though he got washed by Barbosa, I thought it was a cherry. You know, I ain't gonna lie. When Devin picked him, I said, "Oh man, the dude just got washed." And Devin can mimic. He good at mimicking what somebody else did. If he sees somebody else do success, he can see it and do that. He been training up there in Big Bear. He's saying he getting with Sugar Shane. Bill saying, "Look, man, I'm letting somebody take the reins." I'm like, damn, I gotta give Bill some kudos for letting somebody else take the reins. So all arrows are pointing towards Devin. But if Jose, if an inkling of Jose Ramirez and the kind of fighter he was when Josh Taylor and Regis and all them was having that tournament, if any inkling show up and can be, he can do some of that stuff for at least 9 out of 12 of them rounds, it could be tight. But I'm gonna have to say Devin edges it because of the arrow going up and the fact that they picked him. You know, they picked Ramirez. So that's where I'm gonna land.
Well, me, you already know I'm gonna go with Devin. I'm looking to see if questions that I have about him are going to be answered. As far as the skill set, that's the part I'm not concerned about. It's the mental part. I want to see how you react if Ramirez catches you with something solid. Do you start to slowly break down, or do you, bite down on the mouthpiece and, try to get your get back for that good shot he landed on you? So those are the things I'm looking for Devin. This should be a very easy fight. It's a showcase fight. It's somewhere between, depending on how Ramirez shows up and everything, and depending whether or not the reports of the 147 pounder true or not. What it depends on is if Ramirez shows up or he doesn't show up. So at the end of the day, for me, it's Devin. Devin should take this fight. It should be an easy fight for him. Uh, if he makes it difficult, then people are going to say, "Well, you mentally you haven't recovered. You're kind of going through what Tim Tszyu is going through, and that's PSD or whatever, however it's pronounced or whatever." But those are just that's about it. I got Devin. I think this should be a cakewalk. I think this is the type of fight where the same way people had questions for Shakur when it was Schofield in there, and then he got in there with Padley, and then you know was hitting Padley wherever he wanted to hit Padley. I think this is like that kind of fight for Devin, but but it's somewhere between a soft and medium touch. Nothing where they're looking at is too dangerous. Let you get back in it, build your confidence, and shit like that. Where he is with a new trainer and stuff like that, I ain't got no problem with that. This is why, for me, I'm expecting to see something spectacular. And if I don't, trust me, the next time, after the fight on that murderer's row, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna keep it a beam with him. Like, bro, there's something off with you right now. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I'm gonna call it.
I got Dev and like I'm about to shut it down real quick, man. I got the in-laws over here. This shit crazy. But y'all, we got like 7 minutes real quick. Everybody land their plane real quick before we get up out of here. I got Dev because he's supposed to win. If you don't win, nigga, your shit gonna be fucked up. I ain't even asked about the Ryan and Rolly shit. That shit is like
Yeah. I got Ryan on that one, and I don't even like the nigga. So, but I got him on that fight.
Hey, Rolly's the underdog, man. Ryan's gonna win though, but Rolly, boy, he still got a punch chance regardless. So we'll see.
Ryan is gonna drop Rolly like Gooch got dropped off when I jumped on and started talking about Bud.
Yeah, I got Ryan, man. I got Ryan. I think Rolly might be a little shell shocked. He do good at promoting the fight, but he can't catch him because he do have that helmet back of the yellow short bus type strength, So if Ryan going to that taco shell, Rolly is going to do more than just try to hit him in his back and his shoulders. Rolly can knock him out if you do that shit. So, but I got Ryan should look good, and it should all set up the showdown. What would that be? Game 8 between Devin? Well, actually, Game 7, since like Tony said that last one didn't happen allegedly. But good cook.
Good cook, definitely, bro.
Yeah, good one, man. On to the next one.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, dude.
I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. This shit was fire. Y'all know what it is, man. Till next time, man. And keep smoking. I don't know if listen, and stay I don't know if body gonna go on and cook. I don't know if listen. Stay tuned, man. The niggas with the low with the low subs, we give you the real shit. Y'all make sure y'all keep smoking. I got something for y'all. We're gonna get up out of here in a second. Hold on. And just remember, man, we only give y'all what y'all supposed to know. We don't try to do nothing different. We only give what you're supposed to know. All I'm saying is stay loyal to the call. And we up out of here.
Searching for words, a lone wolf immersed in the herds of lamb chowder, 10 powder from the first to the third. The manpower when the merchants are served would only wait, then flood them with gram showers when the thirsts emerge. Just like I'm here to live my life as a sin. I'm only human in class, the only student, so I'm writing within. No need for pen, no need for piece of paper. I need a wind, I need the weed and vapor. Leaf flouted in Anita Baker. Annihilation after hibernation. Hunger pains after the prioritions. Praying under condensation. The thunder came amongst the sod of Satan. The sun is changing and the flies blazing patient and my time is racing. And I rely on intuition, but we stand in a demand and our supply is insufficient. What we do, expand the grams and cut the ties within the vision. What that bring, hand in hand, split enterprising was the mission. It's a jungle in the streets outside, no man is safe. There were hundreds of police outside. We can't escape, we dying, can't relate, but we try it and can't erase. Forgive and not forgive, that we strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. I write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. Strive and stand with faith, but it's hard. I write my life in every single song. If you relate, then you can sing along. Oh my God. You see that Jonesy motherfucker that just ran out of here? That's real paper right there. That's real clientele. Try 800. Something wrong with your shoulders or something?
Something wrong with your shoulders or something, nigga?
Hey, it's the sound of the O. So y'all should already know. Whoa. It's Cam. Hey, it's the sound of the O. So y'all should already know. Look. Keeping feet moving, their heads ducking. These motherfuckers here redundant when we come through busting. It's consequences and repercussions, ain't no discussion. They pushed that nigga wig back cause he kept on fronting like it was nothing. So deep in my own mind, a depth that you won't find. Can empty out my soul and the clip at the same time. These rappers, they stay lying. I kill them, they stay dying. These bullets, they stay flying. Projectiles change minds. And I'ma tell y'all niggas how it go down. Hit you with something from far away and have you kissing the ground. A point blank range, it ain't no pump. It leave your body slump. The buckshot spray, leave you holy if I cock my pump. Heat a rise, speak demise out the double barrel. Now your name is a memory painted in the mural. He's alright, but he's not real. Niggas shoot for practice in between classes, but it's not intramurals. Real deal, no holy feel, he holy still. Stood over him with the Mac and overkill. Young daughter, smoke ganja, no roster. Noodles and sauce on your shirt, no pasta. Resolve issues with no problems. Salsa walking in this bitch clip long like a chimichanga. Me no speaky with the semi-holler. I let the Ruger do your shooter. Let my sister Nina Millie rock him. Killer Cam, bitch, he been a problem. If you don't know me, this is just a fair warning. I'm a gun, my heart is the clip. My tongue is the bullets with a sensitive trigger. My brain, I'm ready to pull it. And spit hollow tips that rip through your flesh and tear through your skin and make a bigger hole when it come out than when it went in. I'll dump about 6 in your mug and 3 in your chest. Open you up like surgery, nigga, believe you a mess. An hour later, sitting at home, I'm real right, cause I rearranged the whole left side of your dome. Sprinkled demise out and 9 is chrome. Now your brain is splattered on the concrete. Niggas' minds is blown. And I ain't talking about you getting some head or blowing doja. End of the road for niggas, so therefore game over. Left you missing Jane Doe slept off in the expedition. He didn't Molotov the body, left it swimming with the fishes. So they do the autopsy and they check the dental records. They don't know who it is, but I'm in the crib playing checkers with my kids in the middle of the living room. They never found the one who sent you to the upper room thinking you a goon, nigga.